In this video, we will create a Web Intelligence report and review the query panel using a BEX query. When opening up Web Intelligence and creating a new Web Intelligence document, to create a Web Intelligence report against a BEX query coming from SAP BW, simply select the BEX query as a data source and click OK. Once you click OK, you need to select an actual BEX query that you have access to. So what we'll go ahead and do is expand the BEX queries that we have access to and go select a specific BEX query to generate a Web Intelligence report against. For those of you who aren't aware, Web Intelligence connects to a BEX query using a BICS connection within the BI Launchpad. So we'll go ahead and expand the Customer Relationship Management. And we'll select a BEX query. In this particular case, we'll select sales orders and the sales order reconciliation query. And click the OK button. Once we're in the query panel, you can see on the left-hand side underneath Universe Outline, list all of the elements which are available for us to select or choose as reporting elements in the report. You'll notice on the left-hand side that there are objects that are signified by these blue diamonds. Those are considered dimensional objects. And you have objects that are designated by this orange or yellow sort of rectangle, and those are considered to be measure objects. Measure objects are measures or metrics that are available in the BEX query. To create or pull information over, you can simply drag and drop or double click. So you'll see three sections on the right hand side of the query panel. The top section is result. These are the data elements that will be available to you to format in the Web Intelligence report. The middle section you'll see are query filters, and here we can filter the information being returned from the query. And the last box is data preview. And from a data preview perspective, we can preview the data before we actually go in to develop the report. So I'll go ahead and drag and drop a couple of objects into my result objects section. So I'll grab calendar year month. I'll grab plant, and then I'll grab order quantity. So if I would like to see what that data looks like, I can go ahead and click the refresh button from a data preview perspective to see what type of data that those three objects would return. Now, what you'll also notice is this particular BEX query has a prompt that's been defined at the BEX query level, and so we can either answer the query, or if you'll notice in the prompt summary, this particular prompt is optional. So we could execute this query without providing a starting value or an ending value, or we can provide that if we choose to do so. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and refresh the list of values and select period of time for this prompt. So I'll select January of 2011 through June of 2011 and click OK. So now this will execute that query and return the first 100 or so rows down below, so then we can see the type of data that's going to be returned. Once we like what we see in the data preview button, then we can go ahead and execute the query to get the full set of results from the BEX query. And we do that by clicking the Run Query button. This will now go execute at the SAP BW, or the Business Warehouse database, and our results will be returned. And from here, we can start formatting the Web Intelligence report as we see fit.